back on before the half.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. To the air, it's Howard. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going.
I don't even know.
The 3rd interception he's thrown.
Time dwindling away as they try to
I don't even know, bro.
right before the half. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson.
Yeah, I don't even know, bro. I ain't got no advice, because my girl don't act like that. I said I ain't got no advice, because my girl don't act like that. Somewhat.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
So what happened?
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Oh,
And that'll leave it up to the offense on the next
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take the lead. With the catch, it's Johnson.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this.
I'm ordering what's next, you want.
Back up in your own end, but convert here and you get
This
some
bit's
momentum.
crazy,
To
bro.
the air, it's Gabriel. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
When you get the incompletion there on 3rd down, you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here. They'll mark it at the 27.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, throw the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
With the run on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line.
And I'm just trying to find ways to manufacture extra yards, right? I just get a couple extra in the red zone, and then I get that touchdown that I'm searching for. So I like it. It wasn't ultra productive, but it's a good way to get positive yards.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Who got it? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's James. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah,
and it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points. When you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse. Oh, picked off.
What you say?
And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
I'll tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
How much?
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll throw it on first down. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top.
Chat, that's not a snack, chat, that's a meal.
Like we can go down the list of so many guys, such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American.
Yeah, that's not a snack. That's most definitely a meal.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity.
You got it.
With great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's James. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The offense starts with a short field. Comes out throwing on first down. Turns it loose. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping, take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
I never know it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just all game long. Up front, having success inside the run.
Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. Just couldn't find any room,
So
and he
slow,
wound up throwing
bruh.
it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Third down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
It's fourth
Dude,
down,
get
and
up
they'll try the
again.
field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. The field goal is no good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about
She
the
want
only
me to
thing
get
that
on
hasn't
the
gone their
game so
way in
we
this
can
one.
cut him.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this
This
drive,
is
Jesse,
so
it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into it.
Seatbelt
Find an
71.
easy handoff. Just hand the football off. Maybe get the ground game going. Maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The back goes in motion. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. And the ball is intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter.
What is
Up to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Here comes the offense on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Back to throw, it's Howard. He's got it on the run. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to run it in. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it.
I
And
know
he's no square man tackled in this no-gain land.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast, so there was nowhere to go in the end zone there. That time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. He'll go to the sneak. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns.
No, I'm not chilling.
This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent tonight.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down.
Oh my lord, number 10. That's like your 4 picks. I'm about to make it back to the crib. I think my dude's calling. It's time to go home, baby. It's time to go home.
What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception.
It's a battlefield performance.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the
Go cuddle with your girl, bro.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. I think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
First down for this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on second down. He's got him still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
That's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Let's go. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Can the D deny them on touchdown Buckeyes? And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some pot. Ball in the air, intercepted! Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job.
Hold on, bro. Finish his last minute.
We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working, and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
They'll throw it on first down.
Oh, my God.
Right downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
and a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
What'd you say?
Oh, he missed it.
If I'm mad
Quick
at
strike
you,
offense
do
on
you
that
really do?
three-play scoring drive. And they finished the drive with a 60.
What I'm gonna ask you, what are you mad
About to kick it
at me
off after
for?
punching it in for the touchdown.
And then whatever you're mad at me for, we're gonna try to fix it.
The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. On first down, here
Then
comes
you
this
should know what I'm
offense.
mad at you. I'm mad at you.
Bro, how am I supposed to know that?
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
There's nothing more frustrating than you play the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
To throw, it's Howard. Quickly complete. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I
He had a
I
day,
like that you
bro.
keep your foot on the gas and just
6
continue to pile it on.
interceptions,
It's their job to stop
1
it.
pick
Let them do
6.
their job. You just
You know, bad play.
It's not about the X's and the O's.
So,
It's the Jimmys
we
and the
covered.
Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players.
Should have been playing
More
cover
physical,
2.
they were
Best
faster, and it
so.
showed.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That's the video, y'all boys. Sub up.